So I had to take the call, sorry about that. Right, so that's your friends done. Work-wise, you are in control, or there may be control issues, like somebody fighting for control, but you're on the right path to success. So there is a cancer very prominent in your work life, and as I said before, I don't know if some of you work with your love interest, because there is unconditional love of a water sign female. So Cancer is very prominent in your work life. It could be a new vehicle. It could be healing. Red cards bring success. And it's those born on the 7th or the 25th, living or past date for your diary and address. Travel is indicated. But there is no action being taken. So no new beginnings can happen because you refuse to make this action or take this action. So then we have your wishes and dreams coming true, and the return of the gentleman from the past, present and future read. This is an older man, possibly Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, possibly doctor, priest or lawyer. It is seeking professional advice, and Spirit have mentioned it more than once. And this is the card, when I said in the past, present and future read, that I thought it was at the bottom of the deck, and then I realised I hadn't shuffled the deck yet, so I did. So this, I know this is here for a reason. So this is the point. This is the legacy of the father to the son. So there is possibly a massive amount of money somewhere that belongs to someone. And it is the root of this problem. It's some sort of legacy, and you need to seek advice about it, because I fear that someone is trying to take this from you. It's somebody working, burning the candle at both ends, possibly trying. I don't understand why they would work so hard if they had this legacy, but there is some sort of legacy involved, and a decision needs to be made about what to do. So the only way to make that decision, which you are making it now, you're not in denial anymore, is to get the correct advice. And I believe it's from a lawyer. It could be a doctor, priest or lawyer, but I believe it's a lawyer. There's something about 8 years, because in the next event to come is justice. So justice needs to be seen to be served. Fairness. The number 11, massively important. It's Libra energy. It rules the lines and the marital home, because somebody has become impatient and they're no longer prepared to wait. But it is, I'm afraid, going to bring you enemies. And you may be your own worst enemy, is what it's telling me. But also, at the bottom of the deck, we have the lockdown card. We know it's the lockdown card now because it keeps coming out. But it also means Virgo energy. It means that you have gone within. You know what's important in your life. You are now on the right path, and you are not going to walk this next part of the journey alone. So if you're worried about that, don't. Spirit are going to send you somebody in the flesh or in spirit who will help you and guide you and light your way so you do not stumble and fall. But you may have to make sacrifices and be prepared to lose everything. 2 people born 1965 plus or minus 12 February to February could be involved, but you have to be your genuine self. There is no more trying to please others. Okay, so this is about a soulmate situation. So if you're in any doubt, you should really know who your soulmate is. Sometimes soulmates, I'm afraid, come to slap you in the face and wake you up to a situation that's not healthy. It's not always about love and happiness and all that. Sometimes it is to wake you up. So, I think we'll do the light workers, and if that doesn't give us enough information, I will do a goddess card. So the 9th and the 27th might be important, but it's not in the main read, so I wouldn't concentrate on it too much. The important things are the 8, 26 is negative, and the 11, 7, 25, 4 and 31, massively important in a positive way. Have had people win on the numbers, so you decide if you're going to put them on the lottery or not. Yeah, so your soulmate will be a mirror of yourself. So you smile, they smile, you're angry, they're angry. There is, you receive what you give out. It's as simple as that. So, number 44, it's a master number. So your experiences in your life affect the way that you see. It colours your life, because if you've had hard childhood where your parents are always bickering, you will see that as the norm. So you would not understand a loving, caring relationship. You would expect to argue with your partner because that's what they did. So your experiences are colouring 90% of your time, because you project things through your own memories. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered, and often it's an unconscious thing, so you don't even realise you're doing it. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back at us what we believe to be true. So it's not necessarily true, but we believe it anyway. Just like if a person's working late, and if other partners in life, or your father or whatever, there's been unfaithfulness around you in the past, you will look for things that are not there to suggest that there is unfaithfulness. So you've got to be really careful, especially in retrograde. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. So your dark side. So maybe if you've been unfaithful in the past, you will look for unfaithfulness in others. It's just the way that your life has coloured it. And it's a part of you that has to be accepted and witnessed and loved. So someone who loves you unconditionally will say, "Oh, you're being daft, but if you want to check my phone, you'll check it, love. If you want to do this," because they'll understand where your insecurities are coming from. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering in you, and what they could be mirroring back to you. So are you being irrational, or is there something that you need to talk to your partner? And if you feel you can't talk to your partner about this issue without getting into an argument, that's your trigger. That's why your buttons are being pushed. So you should be able to speak about anything to a soulmate energy. When have you felt like this before? You've probably been in this situation before. And could there be opportunities to heal something in you? So is it something you know is a problem and you need to heal? Regardless of if it's true or not, you still have to heal that that compulsion in you to believe certain things? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? So do you want to be accepted for the crazy idiot that you are? This goes for the good and the bad. So the good will be the people that we admire and put on a pedestal, because we're just as good as them. They're no better than us. And if you don't realise that, these people want to be around us because they feel that we connect with them, then we might try and push them away or cut them down to size in order to make us feel better. The bad is the people that we despise or are envious of and put down because we see something in them that we fear that we could be. So we have to demoralise them because of it. And this means that we will remain hurt and stay wounded because we're not ready or willing to heal. So who or what is triggering you now? And what is it that they are triggering? What part of you longs to be witnessed? So again, there is something that needs to come out here. And there is some sort of resentment that needs to be settled. And until it is, the truth comes out, we're pretty much buggered. Because we've been along this same storyline for quite some time. And I know it's going to go on until January. So literally, and then it's downhill from there. But it doesn't end till 2025. So this is a life-changing experience. Everything we're going through, lockdown and everything, is to change the way we live. So be prepared for a long journey. Some of you will get it. Some of you are much higher level than me even, and will have already been prepared for this and know and just release it and let go. And it's so much easier because you're far ahead of everybody else then in the planning and everything. Yeah, this is about speaking your truth. It's time to, like I said, if it's unconditional, the relationship or whatever the situation is, even at work, you have to be able to say what you think. Obviously, you have to be diplomatic about it, but you have to be honest in every word and deed. So if you can't say how you feel and it be respected, there is a bigger issue here. So your throat chakra, some of you may be feeling like a sore throat because you're not able to say what you feel, because then your chakra gets blocked. So it's a connection to self-expression and free speech, which this gentleman here has no problem with whatsoever. It is the ability to speak your truth, which comes natural to you, but it will not be well received by the listeners. And you know that, and that's why you haven't said anything. So this struggle to speak your mind has often landed you in hot water and created unwanted attention, yes. These experiences have left you cautious to speak out and be heard, so you know what's coming, so you don't want to open your mouth. Your fears of persecution for speaking your truth are well founded. You know that it's going to happen, and are related to past lives where you've been punished for not surrendering to the general consensus. So past lives could be anything from past lives to past in this life. But you have been indoctrinated into not speaking your mind and keeping the peace, basically. And it may be without even realising it that you've succumbed to what other people believe is how things should be. But these times are different now, and you have to practice upsetting the status quo if you're going to be true to yourself. When you do, a massive weight will be lifted from you, and when you finally acknowledge what's been keeping you awake at night, Find the voice from within and your own truth. No more internal conversations, no more overthinking at the mental prison. The time has come to talk. It's now, or you will miss the opportunity, and an amazing opportunity where people will gladly listen to what you have to say. As long as you're speaking what you believe, then it's your truth. It may not be what they believe, but it's the reality on this occasion, and it will be shared by others who don't have the courage to speak out for themselves. So you might have to stick your neck out for somebody else, but this is about justice playing out, and you probably will make enemies, but that's what's needed for you to be genuine and find a genuine soulmate. This is what it's all about, is being able to be your own person, okay? With or without a relationship, in work, wherever it is. Thanks for listening.